It's the SLORMANCER.
Yeah, I saw this game this morning. This just came out in early access yesterday, I believe, maybe even today. And I saw this, and I sent it to Ed, and I said, this has GS written all over it. We got to cover this. It is in early access, but we don't have that rule anymore because we constantly broke that so-called rule, and now we're just playing it. So welcome to GameSoup.
Hi.
Checks out the SLORMANCER.
Now, can I say, I would like to nominate this game for the worst game name ever.
Why? What's a slore?
It's the SLORMANCER. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I can take control with
you can.
With the ye old controller here.
As soon as we saw the interface, oh, no, I didn't want you to do that, sir. You're a bastard.
No, why?
You're an ass lord. Brian McRipped. You're the man.
That means he's a big guy. You're the man. So much strength.
Come on, one more. So this is a 2D Diablo-like, right? If you've played Chronicon, which was another game in the same genre.
There you are. I've been waiting for you. First of all, my name's Brian McRipped. First, you may have heard of me. I'm the champion of this kingdom. I'm in charge of keeping people safe thanks to my incredible abilities.
Okay.
I can talk to myself. I can talk about myself all day long, but we don't have much time.
Okay.
Strange things are happening in the graveyard of Adriant.
Okay.
Skeletons are coming out of the ground and spreading terror.
Okay.
It is the Gravedigger who's given us the mission to fight and defeat them so that he can return to work as soon as possible.
Okay.
However, I'm facing a problem. A personal nature, which unfortunately prevents me from taking care of this.
Is it erectile dysfunction? That's why I'm calling in great adventurers like you. The innkeeper told me that he would find strong candidates, and I must say I am quite surprised. Nonetheless, I only need one person for this mission who would like to participate. Did you say fight? Look at this class selection.
Go. That's a cool class selection.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're pointing. They're pointing at each other.
Yeah.
That's funny. So the two other characters are like, no, you do it. You do it. You do it. All right. So we have the Mighty Knight, the Fierce Huntress, the Mischievous Mage.
I was gonna say already. I liked this game based solely on the main menu. The way
this is good. This is good.
There was Tim Burton-esque music. Let me count thy ways. There was the Tim Burton music. There was the footage in the background beneath the main layer of like the game being played or something, and that's a really cool effect. And yeah, just the Tim Burton-esque music. So
I'm going to surprise you, Ed. I think I'm going to pick the Fierce Huntress here.
Oh,
normally I would pick the tanky guy.
Okay.
I like the tanky guys, and especially on a new game because I don't want to die too fast. But I think I'm going to go with Huntress here.
Yeah.
I used to like to play Amazon, and Demon Hunter, and Diablo.
Look.
So I'm going to go Huntress here. Don't worry, you'll be able to change it at any point in the game. Oh, there you go. Well, we can change it
at any point in the game.
Well, I would have preferred someone else, but we'll just have to make do with. I can see you're lacking equipment. Why don't you start by visiting old Adam Nostress at the east end of the village? You ask him if he can give you one of my old weapons. Come back to me.
Okay.
Pick a protein drink on the way. John Priere prepares it for me. Okay. The village is not that big, but I took the liberty of marking 2 points on your map. We never know.
So yeah, actually, I saw a trailer of this game. Oh yeah, it's got
your skill tree. Yeah. I saw this in the trailer. There's a bunch of skill trees and stuff. I saw the action and I thought, I'm going to love this. I saw the skill trees. I thought, Ed's going to love this. Yeah. And here we are. Use L and R to aim. Easy. Mm-hmm. What's
game.
R stick?
R stick doesn't do anything. Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll just use the L stick, though.
Any game that has the...
Okay, so where are we at here? Oh, I think this is...
Oh, yeah, before you continue. Oh, this actually reminds me a lot of Chronicon already.
I need a weapon to attack. Looks like X is attack. That's cool.
Any game that has the sheer audacity... Let me repeat that. The sheer audacity to call its own systems easy, that's a ballsy move. You don't just say your game is easy to understand. You that's the kind of thing you show. You don't just tell players that's... So, okay, all right, I'm intrigued. You've got my attention. But why are you called the SLORMANCER?
Hey, if GameSoup can figure it out, then anybody can figure it out.
I do so... Yeah, okay,
so if you can get through us as playtesters, then anybody should be able to play your game.
I mean, you say something's easy, and 50% of players don't know how to do it because it's not easy unless you know exactly what's happening.
All right, because, we don't pay attention.
Oh, pull up that again. Whatever that just was.
It was the D-pad.
Holy balls.
Wow, look at all this. Oh, my God, look at all this equipment. Ed's in heaven.
Christ.
We don't have anything, though. We're practically naked.
Hit X.
This is unbelievable.
Storm Reapers collect. Slorm! What is Slorm?
What is Slorm? Is it like Slurm?
I'm reminded of Futurama of Slurm.
Yeah. Oh, look at these weapons. Look at these bows. Look at the...
No.
Look at the silhouettes of these bows. They look really fucking cool.
They do. They do.
Look at that one on the right there. 2 from the top. It's got those eyes on it. Gosh.
So, okay. All
I'd
right.
sure love to unlock some of these bows real fast.
You've intrigued me. We're not sponsored, by the way, even though it might sound like it.
Yeah, we did not receive a copy of this game, actually. Contrary to popular belief.
It is a
We actually
popular
did
belief.
not receive a copy of this key for this game.
So,
We
yeah.
just decided to buy it.
I saw somebody.
It looks
she
really
skips.
fun.
She skips.
Yeah, I love it. I
She
love it.
skips.
I love skipping. You ever skip? You ever go to skip to the grocery store?
Skipping is the most fun form of movement.
It is. It makes you laugh.
It makes you giggle.
It just fills you with joy while you're doing it.
You don't get tired.
It's the one form of locomotion that just automatically fills you with joy.
I kind of want to skip right now.
Do you want to go do that, and then we'll come back to the game?
I would love to skip.
All right.
I live in an apartment complex with a bunch of people.
Yeah, so we can go skip outside in the parking lot. I don't live here, so I don't care if your neighbors think I'm a weirdo.
I mean, I
I only talk to stormatologists.
Slorm.
Jean-Pierre, here he is. This is our... Oh, he's got a little quest marker over his head, so this has got to be our guy. I have no time to waste with an adventurer. You want to steal cheese from me? Is that it? Well, you're here for Brian's drink? I don't have time to make it, but there's everything you need on the table right there. You just have to follow the instructions. Wow, he's running some business here. Just follow he just tells you to make it for yourself. This is a brand new recipe that I received this morning, and I would like to know what he thinks about it. All right. Okay, well, here we go.
Listen to this Tim Burton-esque, Danny Elfman-esque soundtrack.
Cooking table. There's a piece of paper that says Proton, the drink for the true champion. Here comes the recipe. Pour a dose of protein and water in a flask and shake. Wait, it's just teaching you how to make protein shakes. The last line looks suspicious, yet
What was
you're
the
not
last
a cook,
line? I didn't see
and you've
it.
been told to follow the instructions carefully. I don't think he said the last line. You say.
Oh,
She's saying that the
You come
last
up with
line.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
the,
think about
the
it.
player character is saying that, yeah. The chef Jean-Pierre is not very friendly, so you follow the recipe meticulously. It's ready. Use. Protein drink is ready. We have to get back to Brian now. Okay, so we just made a protein shake.
Joe, you know what I hate?
I used to make a protein shake 3 times per day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot of protein shakes.
Yeah, well, I was trying to gain weight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing it again sometime pretty soon, actually.
It's
But
tough to keep up, right?
yeah, it depends on your metabolism, but my metabolism is really fast, so I have
Yeah.
to drink a lot of protein shakes if I want to gain a lot of weight.
Look
You're
at
missing
this.
a weapon.
They're pulling a Legend of the Ocarina of Time, right? Where you can't leave until you get your weapon. You can explore at your leisure. But you can't actually do anything until you
it's a Mido.
prepared.
It's a Mido. Is what we call it. Actually, I think we just call it a Mido or a Mido. You know,
I think
some
it's Mido,
Americans would
though.
call them Mido. I call them
Yeah.
Mido, Mido.
It
you
has
know
to
what?
be Mido,
I'm not gonna fault you for calling him Mido, though.
No. Back in 1996, when the internet was not like a big thing, right?
Hey there, adventurer.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. My name is Adam Nostris, among many things. I'm in charge of the Shrine of the Champions that Ara has in front of you. Brian McRipped sent you, didn't he?
McRipped.
Yeah, I love that.
I do like that.
I love that he's so ripped, too.
Why do I like? I know we're gushing about this game like we're being paid to. We're not. We paid money
What
for
are
this.
we gushing about?
We
We haven't
are.
even seen the gameplay
No, I
yet.
know, there's
What
no
if the
game
game
yet.
sucks?
I know,
What if the
it could
gameplay is
suck.
trash? We have no idea.
Yeah, it could
All right,
suck.
I do keep his old weapons. They're very precious. He's a champion of Ara, after all. I should be able to give you something. Yes, let me observe you. I see. Maybe there's... No, yes, that's for sure. I've got the right weapon for you. It didn't belong to Brian, but I think it fits a profile as atypical as you. It's a Storm Reaper. A Slorm Reaper.
Yeah.
A weapon that reaps the Slorm out of the... Oh, maybe Slorm is like an energy source or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Maybe it's like the souls of the game.
I have a
They're
question.
usually restricted to champions, but you should be fine.
Does your cat like to have his chin scratched?
He likes his head scratched, I think. Maybe more to the top of his head.
You think? Okay. He's sitting on my lap. My cat has never sat on my lap. I've had him for a year.
Yeah, Leon will do that sometimes.
I forgot how good this felt to have a cat on your lap. I'm sad.
Bring it back to me when you're done, and good luck. Oh, what are we doing?
Adam Nostris' bow. Should I get a second
Okay,
cat?
I pressed Y. Can we attack yet? No, but we have a bow.
Oh,
Oh, here we go.
oh.
Oh, A attacks.
Okay.
If you just hold A, it seems like it auto attacks if you just hold A. Okay, let's go back to McRipped here. See what he's got to say.
I want to get another cat because I want a lap cat. But what if the second cat is also not a lap cat?
Yeah,
Then
the
you
odds
just-
of having a lap cat, I would say, are about 34%.
Wait, really? I thought they were much higher than that.
No, most cats are not that.
Well, then you're just screwed with
I'm trying
two.
to think of how many cats that I have had that I could consider lap cats, and I would say less than a third, actually.
God
Ah, there you are. I see you found a weapon. Now we can get to it. Did you think about my protein shake? Thank you. It's green.
He drinking. Poisoned!
My drink. I'm dying over here.
Wait, the last ingredient was poison. Remember? The last ingredient that it didn't tell us
Oh, really?
about, it must have been poison.
What happened to me?
Killed him.
In the name of Aura, I'm completely dead. It's the end of my run. My divine body, my muscles. My silky blonde hair. That would really suck if you died and you were a beautiful specimen.
He was killed to death, in fact.
Just look at me. Look at me. What have I become? This is a disaster. Okay, Brian, you're dead. It's not the end of the world. You've been through other trials. Not that bad. You just need a backup plan. Well, it's decided. You're on your own. I'm going to retire.
Has there ever been a Diablo-like that had a sense of humor?
Probably. What happened to the others?
If there was one, leave it in the comments. I'm curious. I have not encountered one in my life before. This is the first that I know of. Look at his walk. Help.
It's the king.
Yeah.
Sir Brian, help. Here, you read the king.
It's a disaster. All the villagers have disappeared. Help us, Sir Brian. What the? Sir Brian? This is a disaster. Sir Brian is dead. Our champion is dead. Everything is over.
Things are getting out of hand. So much for retirement. For lack of anything better, I think we're gonna have to get us out of this mess. Let's start by going to see the king. Beware, the village is no longer safe. Oh, Colonel. This is our first bow, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, you can press on all the D-pad direction and they do different things.
Like different menus?
Yeah.
Okay.
You press down, you get the profile, the mighty knight, the fierce huntress, the mischievous mage.
There's a lot happening right now.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, this is a lot to keep track of. And then we've got, I can't even tell you what this is.
Holy hell.
Looks like a skill. Oh, I guess this
some sort of skill
is some
tree?
kind of a skill tree. But there was another skill tree. If you press,
yeah.
if you press right on the D-pad, you get the ancestral legacy.
Oh my god.
Which gives Ice Aura, Pain Weaver, Elemental Boost, Burning Shadow, Paladin's Fervor, Heart of the Wizard. Of course.
Yeah, I hope that maybe in the future they'll sort of dole this out little by little. Okay, kill some boys, bro. Kill some boys.
You just press
Oh,
A.
this looks good, dude. This looks fun.
You just hold A.
It doesn't matter.
Alright. Slorm. Whenever you kill an enemy, you reap his Slorm. The essence... SLORMANCER. The essence that brought him back to life. You will eventually be able to upgrade your skills with the Slorm reaped in this way.
So it's just experience. Slorm is experience.
Yeah, it's souls.
Slurm. Yeah, it's souls. Blood echoes. Because I've been playing a lot of Bloodborne recently, Joe.
Blood and echoes, yeah.
By the way, Joe, once I get a PlayStation 5, I mean, you can have your PS4 back anytime you want. But I'm going to keep playing Bloodborne.
Ed. Thanks.
But I'm trying to get a PS5 now because I want to return your PlayStation 4 to you. And I also want to keep playing Bloodborne.
The king. It's a disaster. My faithful Alistar, my dear Alina, gone. Oh, who are you? Well, yes, the adventurer. All is not lost after all. Did you see what happened? Everything was going well when suddenly a blue flash and everyone was gone. There's also a huge seal on my door. I can't get inside anymore.
Oh, yeah?
You're gonna help me, aren't you?
Hell no, bro.
That's strange. I don't think he can see me. I also feel like the apparition of this mysterious seal and the disappearance of the villagers happened right after my
Wait,
death.
he was David Hayter, right?
Could it be that?
Could it be that? We should take a closer look at the seal. Yeah, he was Solid Snake, sort of. In the best Solid Snake that I can do, which is not.
All right, go ahead.
I knew it. I recognize these symbols. This is a SLORMANCER seal. It can only be him. That vile scoundrel must have planned my assassination. His plan is now in motion. He knew that only a champion like me could oppose his immense powers. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's oh my god. The SLORMANCER is back. Listen, we can hear voices behind the door.
Here we go! The champion is dead and I have deprived the old king of his castle. A very slick move. All we have left to do now is take care of Alina so that I can finally get my old powers back. Yes, master. Well, someone is listening. I thought I made everyone disappear. That's fine. I have other options.
Oh no.
Kill those boys.
Well, I had my... I wasn't holding the controller there. All right, here we go.
So you're just holding A. You're not
Skeleton
doing
somewhere.
anything, right?
Yeah, is there any other attacks? Let's see, we can
Probably
press
not.
other buttons.
You don't have
too.
any skills yet. You haven't
No.
learned any skills, right?
Yeah, so all we have right now is just pressing A, and it seems like it just auto-targets whatever's close
Yeah.
while you're pressing A. Okay.
I played for 2 or 3 weeks. I played a lot of Chronic Con, which I've already mentioned was just like a top-down 2D Diablo-like. But it was a little bit more interactive than this already.
All right, so we have
I'm
to find
curious.
Alistar. The king
Okay.
has requested us to find Alistar, and it's
yeah.
just pointing to us where to go on
Is it?
the map here.
No, it's
yeah.
not. Oh, it is. Oh
Yeah.
my god, there's a mini-map.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
You haven't been following the minimap, huh?
No, I've been just been looking at that.
Well, what do you think I've just been knowing where to go here? You think I just knew where to go in this
Can you hit
pixelated town?
hit select? Will it pull up a regular map? It did not.
It does not.
Can you
Start pulls up? Just looks like it's just an option.
Oh, actually, while we're here, I wanted to look at these options because it's in early access. But look at all these options you have
Really
already.
is a lot. We can display the hero life total. Where's that? Oh, it's just the
Yeah.
HP above your head.
Right, yeah.
In tiny font.
Yeah.
I don't think that's really necessary to see though. We can. It's in a big bar at the bottom. We can see it good enough. Oh, there's some guys.
Normally, you would think that the bar at the bottom is plenty, but then you play Path of Exile, and that bar is not plenty. That's a game where you have to look into the corner to see what your health is. Oh, what kind of accent should we give him?
Thanks for getting me. Thanks for getting me out of there. And the king safe. I can't do an accent. Is the king safe? I must talk about him in my terrible discovery.
Let's meet in front of the castle.
That's like just like the other guy, like the
Okay.
king kind of.
So let's just go straight to the castle.
All right.
Let's just keep moving. Let's
Yeah.
just skip our way up here.
Why does she skip and... God, skipping is fun.
Well, my brave Alistair, what happened to you?
My lord, I was on my way to the harbor when I suddenly found myself in a king kind of prison made of shadows and storm. Everything was dark and slimy. I saw all sorts of strange things, but most of all I saw him watching me. My lord, he was describing tales, sinister and terrifying. There was no possible doubt about his identity. Oh my god, the SLORMANCER, he's the one behind all this.
I suspected it. He does choose the best moment to act.
All is lost without the champion of Ra. No one can defeat, oh my god, except Ra himself. We should flee to... We?
Should flee to all legs.
What?
I don't understand that phrase. We should flee to all legs.
That's not a thing.
And abandon my castle and my village? Never. We must think of a plan.
I have a plan. That was easy.
Yeah, okay. We're going to destroy that seal, open the door, and defeat that. Oh my god.
My lord. Oh, my lord. Brilliant idea, but the seal is not just like any seal. It's a SLORMANCER seal. It's indestructible and unbreakable.
I think that's redundant, those two phrases.
Yeah. And not only are they redundant, they're also both capitalized. They're pronouns. So those must mean special things in this universe. You say this, plus seal is capitalized too. You say this,
Seal is unbreakable and indestructible and unbreakable? I know the existence of a
capital R relic, the capital D destroyer of indestructible and unbreakable seals. All we have to do is go get it. My lord, brilliant idea, but like all capital R relics. Wait, does it spell something? D-I-U... Okay, no, it didn't actually. A lot of the times in games like this, the first letter of each word will spell something if they're capitalized, but it doesn't. Like all relics, the destroyer of indestructible and unbreakable seals has been hidden in the depths of Earth. It is buried underneath the crypt of McRipt. McRipt! Wait, is this a joke on McRib? Or is he just because he's really strong?
I think he's just strong because he had big muscles. He was called McRipped. Right. But maybe it could be something on, like, a play on McRib. I don't know.
Deep inside the graveyard of Edward.
I know it well, my faithful Alistair, but the graveyard is right next door. We have only to go there and dig it up to put my plan into action. Well, my lord, brilliant idea, but to dig up a relic, we need a shovel, unfortunately. Pedro the Gravedigger owns the one and only shovel of the kingdom. Then we must find Pedro in order to find his shovel, in order to dig up the destroyer of indestructible and unbreakable seals, in order to destroy the seal and defeat, oh my god.
Oh my lord, brilliant idea. But who's going to do all that now that the champion is dead?
Well, that young adventurer is just a person we need.
Well, we should start by searching the graveyard. We'll probably find Pedro there. The entrance is right next to my shack.
All right.
Okay.
So we've got to we just have to follow the quest marker here. Of course, it's pretty cool that there's these birds on the ground that fly away when you get near them. I feel like I've seen that in at least 3 to 6 other games in the past, but it's just a cool effect. Yeah.
But in a game of this caliber, genre, and early access state, probably not that common.
You think that might be something that they would add later, but so it has some polish on it already.
Screw skill trees. Let's add some birds.
Enter the graveyard. Okay, I feel like finally we might see some action here. Adriarch's Graveyard, recommended level 1. Okay, so we have to explore it, find the shovel.
Before you go any further, usually in games like this, games that are humor-based, a lot of the terms and names are anagrams or reverse spellings of things. What does Adriarch spell backwards?
Treda.
Trierda. What's an anagram of? Retard.
No, is it really? Retard's graveyard.
And it rhymes. Come on, let's go. Let's go get Pedro the Gravedigger.
All right.
You don't just come up with a word like a Dreert.
Oh, you smash pots and get shit out of them.
This is just like Chronicon.
I told you that this was a GameSoup game.
Dude, how did you know? This is amazing. Did I already say this? I saw Zizarin play it. He's a big
Play what, this?
Oh no, he didn't play it. He watched a trailer of it. He watched the trailer of it.
Of this game, SLORMANCER.
Yeah, and he said it looked unnecessarily complex, and he plays Path of Exile. So what is he talking about? You know, Chronicon was really good.
You just run over it, just like in Diablo.
Yeah,
perfect.
But it didn't have that much lasting power. I think the games like this have to be online nowadays. Like Diablo 3, it's mostly a single-player game. Even Path of Exile, okay, you get experience every time you slay an enemy, and you accumulate enough to gain a level much strong. Wow, the meme game. The meme game is on point today with this game. All right.
I just missed something.
Hit up on the D-pad.
Oh, here we go. Our attribute points. Okay.
You can undo and change your layout at any time for free. So, complete respecs for free. Some people will scoff at that. It's the year 2021. Free respecs are a thing now. Get over it. You know what I'm saying?
How many do we have? 1 point? Look at each one of these has about 100 on it.
Yeah, 12, 24, 36, 40, 60 points.
Savagery.
Each. 60 or 70 possibly, or 80? Yeah. Huh.
Oh, wow. I mean, we can't read all of this. This is a book in itself.
This is a lot.
Determination. Zeal?
I mean, this is common, right?
Willpower. Dex.
ARPGs frequently have,
Let's take this one. Let's take Dex.
Why? Okay.
Because we're a hunter.
Oh, we are a hunter. Yeah.
I think we'll take Dex.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's just take Dex.
She's skipping.
I can't read all that. I feel like we've been reading a lot. And this is supposed to be kind of an action game. We're already 20 minutes in, so.
And all we've done is read plot.
Yeah.
And plot is the least important thing in an ARPG,
yeah.
So yeah, I'm kind of with you. But if I was playing this on my own time, I would be taking my sweet old time.
Runic
Breastplate. Why don't you throw that gear on?
Press up to equip it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Look at the inventory size. It's huge.
It looks like everything is just one square too, which is nice.
Can I take this chance to complain about Path of Exile and how small the inventory is?
Yeah, you got to pay for it. That's how they get you.
Well, no, you don't. I mean, you can pay for stash space, but you don't pay for. You can't buy nothing.
You can't buy inventory space.
And you can hold like 4 two-handed weapons, maybe.
You can just smash every gravestone.
Yeah,
we're just destroying the entire graveyard here. It's pretty terrible.
It's pretty great though.
A terrible sacrilegious thing.
Yeah, I would also recommend, and I've said this about 3 times already, Chronicon. I would recommend it to anybody who's like playing Path of Exile or has played Diablo 3 in the past and is looking for a new short-term addiction, something that you can really sink your teeth into for like a month, and then you're good. It hooks you. That, and also Forager, which is not even remotely in the same genre, but also kind of hooks you deep. So I do. This looks like it has some teeth to it already, even though it's early access. And by the way, we just looked up Secrets of Grindia on Steam. That game's been in early access for 6 years.
Yeah.
That game was out in early access before we started GameSoup.
Yeah, that was one of the earliest games we played on GameSoup. I think that was one of our earliest wild games, although I don't think it counted as a wild game. I think it was before we even started the series A Wild Game Appears, so it was just a one-shot video on GameSoup.
And it was also, am I allowed to say this? It was a pirated copy?
Yeah, you're allowed to say it.
Okay, good. I bought the game after that.
You bought the game when?
About an hour ago.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't played it in 6 years.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
GameSoup did used to pirate games in the very beginning. We did actually. We were still pirating games.
There's a reason for that. It's because I say this all the time whenever it comes up in conversation. I condone piracy.
Yeah, we do condone piracy on GameSoup.
Even
of our own games.
If you want to play GameSoup, go on the Pirate Bay. It's on the Pirate Bay.
Yeah, hopefully there's still seeders.
Yeah, I wonder.
Maybe the guy that posted it is still seeding it. I don't know. Probably not. It's been, I don't know. It was on there a year and a half ago.
Yeah. But like, if $3 is a deal breaker for you, just pirate it.
Just pirate it.
I don't care.
You can also email us, and I'll send you a key for GameSoup if you want.
Yeah, really. We must still have a bunch of keys, right?
Yeah, I think so. And you can always order more from from ye old.
Oh yeah, but you have to
From
get
the
their
old Steam.
You have to get their approval.
Yeah, you have to get their approval. But we've never had a request for keys not approved.
Yeah, that's true.
And we've requested 500 keys at a time
Yeah.
several times, and they never disapprove. They never disapprove.
I wonder.
Disapprove.
Yeah, I wonder if they ever disapprove.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they must have like million sellers, right? Like they must have giant games like Call of Duty, where the publisher requests 10,000 keys at once or something. Wait, it's over?
Yeah, that was it. We go back to town. The graveyard is done. It's a little slow so far. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just skeletons, and I'm just holding A.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit slow. There's not any special abilities or anything. The trailer made it look like there was just swarms and hordes of enemies.
I'm sure there will be, but you know, there's always the build-up. I just hope it's not too long. But she skips, bro. Where's the Gravedigger? Do you remember the Skip It commercial?
Of course.
Skip it, etc., etc. Yeah, we were 90s boys, right?
I just pulled up a mini-map. You see that?
You sure did. Look at that. So try to beat your very best score. See if you can jump.
Is this
a
where we're
whole lot
supposed to
more.
be, though? Let's see.
Skip it. Close the breach is the quest. I just have to say where it is, though.
We can just kind of run past these guys. These guys are really
Yeah.
slow.
I wonder if this is randomly generated.
It looks randomly generated. Yeah.
Does it?
It
Okay.
probably is. It's a Diablo game.
Yeah. Although Grim Dawn, not really random.
All right, here we go. Here's a lot of guys.
Oh, this
we
is
don't
the
have any
breach.
abilities.
This is 100% a breach. Yeah, this sucks. No, you do have an ability. Hit X.
Oh yeah, we do. Oh,
Yes.
there it is.
Yeah. In fact, you have skill points. Hit up on the D-pad.
How many skill points do we have? Oh, we have 1 point to spend.
Oh, but these aren't skills. These are just like passive stats.
Yeah. Oh, I just put it in what? Bravery?
You ass.
You have that's plus movement speed.
Oh, yeah.
But look at all that stuff.
Yeah, this is a lot.
It's way too much. When
Look,
you're killing a
whenever you
enemy,
whenever you walk a yard, you gain a Strider stack. Excuse me?
granting plus 1% critical strike chance. Whenever you deal critical strike damage, you lose your Strider stats.
Oh my god. Don't tell me about walking a yard. Whenever you pick up 129 gold discs, yeah, go back to passive trade. We don't have any passive skill points? We have gear though. Holy.
Look at all this shit.
Oh wait,
Do we have any points
dude,
here?
we have so much slurm. We can buy these. We can
Oh
buy
yeah,
these.
slurm cost.
Buy something.
Okay. Projectile arrow shot.
This is an upgrade, it looks like.
Voracious arrow. Upgrade tracking arrow. Oh, this might be just our basic ability. Wait, I'm pressing L and R. Mistwalker. Oh, these are different specializations. You can press L1 and R1 to switch between specializations. Architect of Death. Sharpshooter of the Wild.
Okay.
Mistwalker.
Where-
Evasion, poison, inner fires,
Where-
attack speed, projectiles, critical strikes, totems, life on hit, and elemental damage.
Where are you? Is it this section? What are you like when
It's
you're
changing
switching here?
those, yeah. It's changing all of the whole skill tree is changing.
Oh my god.
So there's 3 different
Jesus
skill
Christ.
trees for probably each character. Let's take attack speed, projectiles, critical strikes. We'll
Alright.
just take that.
This is like
It's so complicated that I just want to pick the simplest thing, actually.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the times I want to pick the weirdest thing because we're GameSoup, we like to experiment, but there's so many things going
look
on.
at the
in this
polish
already.
go. Like look at the polish in this small window.
Yeah, the
right?
window on the left that's pointing
Yeah,
at right
yeah.
now. Yeah.
Like you have the character in the attack pose, you have the rays shooting out of the back, and you have the TLDR at the bottom with the silly text, like the flavor text.
Very
It's already-
fast, much strong,
Yeah.
solid and reliable. You can vanish. It's fun. Okay.
This is the kind of flavor text that I will add to our game, and Joe will later take out because it's not appropriate.
If it's too verbose, yes, I'll take it out. But if it's short like that, very fast, much strong, wow, I'll allow it.
I mean, that's a reference to a meme. That's not original
Yeah, that's a
in any
reference
way,
to a meme. But
yeah.
well, if it says TLDR, solid and reliable,
That's also okay.
that's
too.
fine.
There
You
were-
can vanish.
yeah.
It's fun. I'll allow it's fun to be added because it's kind of funny and it's short. It's 2 words. But when we used to make a lot of long form videos on the channel, I was the editor.
Yeah.
And Eddie Ed likes to make long verbose prose and
It sucks.
go on and on about
sucks.
topics, and I was the one that would pull it back.
You'd
I
rein
would
me
cut a
back
lot
in,
of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is the worst. It sucks to be verbose because you know that you have a problem, and you can't do anything about it. You know, it's like being an alcoholic a little bit.
Mastery 2, passive. All right, so there's so much here.
Yeah, there
so
really
passive,
is.
passive. Is there an active ability? Are any of these active?
No.
Can we go up to these different skills?
I'm gonna
the
say-
skills at the top. I think we have to be level 7,
Oh.
13, 17, 23.
You know what? I learned something. I learned this from Grim Dawn.
Can we just click? Do we have
Almost.
a mouse here?
Probably.
Yeah, here we go. We can use a mouse. Let's just do that, because now
wait.
we can actually...
Click on a circle somewhere. Okay, you can. Okay,
There we go.
Thank God.
Okay. Yeah,
so
this was kind of hard to navigate with the controller.
So I actually know something from playing Grim Dawn. The circles are passive abilities, and all the squares are active abilities.
Oh, okay, so it's just passive on
Yeah.
the early levels then.
Yeah. Which is weird. Usually you get an active ability at the very
All
beginning.
right, let's just get this. Let's just... How do we get it?
Wait,
Reach
what?
Mastery 1 with Tumble?
Wait, there's mastery?
What's Tumble?
Is that like you use it to gain mastery? Oh no.
Arrow Slim costs, too. Let's get it.
Reach mastery 2 with arrow shot. How do you get mastery?
Wait. We're level 1.
Wait. Look. Mouse over this. You gain mastery every time you
Cast
a
the
skill in
skill.
combat.
So arrow shot, is that just our base attack then?
Yeah.
Where we press A?
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah, because
So-
it's assigned to left click, which has
Yeah.
got to be A, right? Let's
So-
see. Yeah.
Okay. So you got to use
So we just
abilities.
have to use the ability to...
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we can't do anything just yet. So let's just wait until we kill some more guys.
Did
Maybe
you
if
know-
we kill all these guys, we'll get to do that.
Did you know that system is a horrible system where you
have to use
get
the
better at
ability a
something
certain
by
number of
using it
times.
over and over?
Yeah, it just adds too many barriers to gain to the next level.
Remember Valheim had
Gain another ability.
Yeah, Valheim had that where you would run and Oblivion had it, right? Where you would run and the way to get better at a thing was just to spam it.
Yeah.
So in Oblivion you would jump or you just run forever.
Yeah, I think once you get all the systems down in a game like this, it'll be a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Sinister Grave Digger, Pedro. Okay, this is the guy we were
Yeah.
looking for. I saw some strange things in there. Thanks for getting me out of there. It was a weird experience. What? You need a shovel? You've come to the right person. I have a great shovel. Well, let's get back to the village first. You go ahead. I'll meet you there.
Oh, town portal.
All right, we'll take the town portal. I did pick up some chainmail gloves or something, also
Joe.
off the ground.
When I woke up this morning, I was not thinking, man,
SLORMANCER.
I'm gonna be playing the SLORMANCER later. I was not thinking that at all.
Yeah.
And now that we're here, I'm excited. This is weird.
I didn't even read any of that.
Well, no. It provided a stat screen in the sense that like each area of the game is self-contained and it has discrete levels instead of like traditionally in RPG everything's like sort of continuous. You know, you don't get like an end of game, end of match stat screen. So that's kind of interesting. You're looking for a shovel, aren't you? Well,
That well is spelled wrong.
well, it sure is.
There's another
You
L.
noticed, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have one. It's a very special shovel. It's useful to dig holes, but not only that. Thanks to really. Oh, should I give him a Spanish accent? Because his name is Pedro. No, because I'm not very good at that. But I will. My shovel is able to point north. I call it the shovel compass, and I really. That's not even good. I can't. But I lost it, or should I say, I abandoned it. I was digging one of my beautiful holes with it, hombre. A hole that wasn't too deep, nor too irregular, when monsters started coming up all around me. So I naturally fled with all my legs, abandoning my shovel compass to its fate. You're going to get it, aren't you? It shouldn't be too far from where you found me. Let's go get that shovel compass.
Wait, so he left the shovel? So now I have to go do it again?
He said, let's meet in town, and then he was like, JK, go find my shovel. Yeah.
Brian. Hey, look, he has his name
Yeah.
outside of his
He
house.
sure does.
Okay, so the quest is just telling us to go do it again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure.
I guess we just go do the graveyard again. All right.
We have all that gear, though. Look at all that gear. Oh my god, look at that gear.
Wait, gear. Okay, so we
Look
got
at
some
this-
gear.
Look at the stats on this gear.
Is this what is it? Well, that was an armor, right?
Yeah.
Chain-
13 raw damage.
Oh, it's a belt.
Is
Plus raw damage.
Is that good or bad?
Where's the belt?
I mean,
is this
not
a belt,
bad, but-
or is this a bracelet? No,
Wait.
that's the belt.
Why
Okay.
doesn't it auto-target the slot that it goes to?
Oh, yeah, it should, shouldn't it? Siege Greaves, plus 20 armor, plus max life. Oh, no, it does. It puts
does?
it puts a, well, it doesn't
Oh,
auto-target,
I
but
see.
it puts it around it.
see.
Wait, come on, put it
only
on.
goes there, right?
Put it on!
Wait, really?
It's hard to get it. The arrows, it's kind of hard to get it on to target the right spot. Oh, this seems to be working.
This looks like a mouse and keyboard game.
Yeah, this would probably be something that you would just... I'm just going to grab the mouse here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use it to...
Yeah.
Actually, this probably goes over... Yeah, this would
Just
go
right-click
over
it. right click. That's
Oh,
all you
right
have to
click.
do.
Oh,
Yeah.
right click
Yeah.
equips it. Okay, cool.
So that's actually, this is a keyboard and mouse game.
Plus 22 elemental resistance, plus 24 evasion.
Okay.
And then this one was plus 24 plus 72 max mana, which we probably don't need mana, right?
No.
Great chain gloves, plus 4% crit strike damage, plus 14. That seems good.
I don't know how much 14 is in relation to what we're
Yeah,
dealing.
we don't really know.
Oh, well, we're doing 87, so
Oh yeah, 14 is not too bad.
it's like 20%.
That's a pretty big increase.
That's
If this was
20%.
endgame, you'd be pretty impressed with
Right?
with that percentage of increase in damage. The shovel
Look at
compass.
this.
Okay, so this is just the third quest in the same zone. It's probably going to be randomized. There's Pedro.
I left my shovel compass a little farther away, only for villain snatch. Okay. Villain snatch.
There was Super Mario 64 was actually supposed to have 40 levels in it,
Are you kidding?
but it was just too much, right? It was just too much data, and they just didn't have enough time to do it all.
40!
Wait, she won't target those guys up there, will you?
Why not?
Oh, if you hold this, what if you press R trigger? No, R trigger doesn't work. So you have to, if you claw the controller, you can do it.
Oh,
Where you
no.
aim with the R stick and then hold A.
Why? Oh, mastery
Then you
level
can shoot
2.
in the right direction. But yeah, because these enemies are through here. It's not very easy. Because the enemies are through the gate over on the side.
Right.
It's auto targeting the enemies that are through the gate, but you can't shoot through the gate. So
Right.
what was I doing here? Oh, this is options.
You level up mastery, so you're probably
Mastery.
checking
Which one's
for
mastery?
I have no idea. I'm so lost.
Is this mastery? The fierce huntress. This is skills.
No, yeah, mastery was the long bars, right? Not that.
What about start? No.
No, not that. No, not that. Long, you know the one, long bars, right?
I don't know where it is though. I don't remember how I got there. There's too much stuff.
Oh my god, this is insane.
Which one is it?
Not this.
Yeah, this is all we've got.
Try
though.
like the triggers maybe. No, it's not this. Where the hell are the long bars?
There's got to be. No, it wasn't start. Can we
Maybe-
just click? Let's see. Storm Reapers character.
Maybe it wasn't the long bars, and that's why we can't look at it. Oh, there it is. There are
Yeah,
long
it
bars.
is. You have to press T.
Oh,
Character attributes. I don't know how to. I'm not sure how I got to it on the controller before, but we got how many points? 1 point.
wait, do we even have a point? This might not even be mastery. This might be a different system.
There's a lot of points, man.
Jesus Christ.
Skills.
Maybe mastery.
Can we get one of these? Yeah. No, we don't have enough slurm.
Slurm?
Okay.
Slurm. Do you feel like you're doing a disservice to the game by calling it Slurm instead of Slorm?
We can't get.
Oh look, this is
though.
mastery. This is mastery. Sir.
This is mastery. Yeah. Okay.
But all it
Yeah.
said was gain +1 mastery in basic shooting.
Reach level 10 to unlock the skill. What level are we? Where does it say the level?
Oh my holy hell! Go back to no.
So
Open
it
that
is a
again.
little complicated.
Yeah.
How did I get to that again? I think it was T. No, it
Not
was
that one.
this one.
Click on this red icon, and
Here we go. Maybe
this is the
these-
mastery that we just unlocked. This is what
So
we
they're
just
hot. Okay, so they're saturated colors now.
right, right. So
So now we can select them.
do we have a choice now between 3 different kinds of mastery? I think yes.
Upgrade bouncing arrow.
Fork?
Upgrade voracious arrow. Additional
Yeah.
+8 mana on kill. Additional +5 rebound chance. +5% fork chance. Let's try that.
You probably want fork. Yeah. Invest.
Oh, you have to. Oh, you have to click invest, not on the cost. Okay, that makes sense.
Wait, and you can unequip. Wait, so you can just undo.
I guess so.
Dude,
Yeah.
what is this game?
So should I do it again?
I guess.
I guess we
yeah.
can do it again. I don't know. We have 493 more Slorm. But yeah, you need to be level 3 and 4 to do anything. So,
Yeah.
all right, but we can't afford to do anything else. So we're just going to click X. And I think we're just going to keep playing the game already. All right. So aim. I'm going to press. Wait, why is it going on to the skills there? I'm not sure why that happened. I didn't press a button to go onto those skills there. Mostly you're just holding A and it auto aims to what seems to be the closest enemy. I do love that you can just run over and smash the pots. Ed and I always say background destructible objects are never a bad thing in a game. They're always they always add fun to the game. We made an entire game about it called Inferno Racket. You can buy it on Steam. It's called Inferno Racket. It's an entire game about destroying background objects. We made that the object of the game. The only enemy we've seen so far is skeletons, but I mean, just learning the systems of the game has already been enough. Oh, I think we just saw that fork. Yeah, the fork ability seems to be triggering sometimes. There it is. Yep.
5% chance.
Yeah. So it's triggered probably more than 5% of the time. I think I've been pretty lucky.
Don't tell them why I'm not over there now.
So
I'm petting the cat.
yeah, hopefully we can increase the fork chance there because it doesn't really happen that often. And yeah, we've only seen skeletons so far, which I would somewhat be disappointed with, but there's just a lot to take in with this. There really are a lot of systems going on here and a lot to learn about. How do we get into this mausoleum here?
I mean, that is to be expected of, like...
It's kind of hard to see the edges here.
Really?
Maybe if these were a lighter color, it's hard to see that you can't walk through this fence here.
Yeah,
it's hard to
that's
tell
kinda
that that's a
weird.
fence.
Because it's straight on, right?
Yeah, because it's just so straight on. If it was, yeah, it might just be better to be a little bit lighter of a color. Or even, well, darker. I don't know if you can make it much darker than it is, but...
Did you hear that?
Oh, was that the cat?
That was your cat. Oh, I want to get a second cat now, but I want it to be a lap cat.
Your place is a little small for two cats.
Do you think?
It might be.
Well, I better get rid of the first one then. JK, I would never do that.
Rusty breastplate. Should we check if it's any good? I don't remember which button to
Yeah.
press to check for inventory. It was the... No, it was none of the ones I checked. Wait, which one is it? How do you check the fucking inventory? Which one? How do you... Let's see. All right. I'm going to click. Profile, Ancestral Legacy, Skills, Attributes. Was it in... No. Character? Character. Here we go. Runic breastplate. Rusty breastplate. That can't be good. Plus 15 elemental
No, it's
damage,
not.
8 thorns damage.
Actually
I think
garbage.
it's worse. Okay. So we're just going to keep moving here.
Wow. Did you hear he was really unhappy just now. He was on my lap, going...
Yeah, I guess he does that sometimes.
Yeah, he's not happy.
He will bite sometimes too if he doesn't like you.
Oh yeah, my cat will also bite. Yep, he's a biter. He's a biter.
Should we just desecrate these gravestones? It's really terrifyingly easy. Are these made out of paper mache or something?
Isn't that's the most satisfying thing though, is when they're easy to destroy like that.
Yeah.
You know, Ziggurat also has that system. Like Ziggurat, both games, 1 and 2. You pass over a gravestone and it crumbles, and for whatever reason, that's just incredibly satisfying.
Give me your slurm.
Yeah, why have we only seen skeletons?
Oh, look at this. Light greaves, light shoes.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
no, I heard you. Yeah, that's why I said
I'm
it.
not really... I'm just trying to figure out how the systems work, so I don't necessarily mind too much.
Yeah.
Actually, how do I turn off that mini-map there?
Maybe you don't.
Just the mini-map in the middle of the screen? You just pressed M?
Usually it's tab, right?
Yeah.
And it's actually, oh my god, music enabled?
M is for music enabled.
That's unusual. Usually it's minimap. Let's just try some keys.
I pressed all the buttons.
What does L do? Nothing. What does O do? P? No. What do any of the keys do? I don't know. Sorry, sir.
Hey, I forget how I pulled it up.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's a different enemy.
Oh, I gotta aim. I
Sort
actually
of.
have to aim at these guys and claw the controller now.
Yeah, claw grip really sucks. I'm playing a lot of Bloodborne, and I'm using claw grip. It sucks, you know?
Yeah, I used to claw grip for Mega Man X, but then I
Oh.
realized that you can just put dash on the L trigger, and it's way better.
Oh, yeah. Well, I never did that. All you do is you use the first knuckle of your thumb to hit the A button, and the tip of your thumb to hit the Y button. And then you lean it left to hit the B button. That always seemed sufficient for me. But then again, I was never very good at the game, so that might kind of explain it. But Mega Man X, I never had a problem with
I think
control-wise.
you need access to dash, shoot, and jump all at the same time.
Yeah, and you know, in the correct angle, a thumb will take care of all 3 of those buttons simultaneously. You just met an elite enemy. They're much stronger and more resistant. Watch out for them. Okay.
Yeah, he seems to just have a lot more hit points, and he was bigger. I kind of guessed
Yeah.
that just from looking at him that he was an elite.
Yeah, normally at this point in an ARPG, you have a wide. Not
I do have this. I do have this ability. I keep forgetting to use.
Rain of arrows, or yeah. I mean, at this point, right? A lot of the abilities in ARPGs are already invented. That's identical to like Rain of Arrows in Path of Exile. I'm sure there's an ability in Diablo that's just like that. Probably called Rain of Arrows
Yeah.
or Arrow Rain. Or
Actually,
something.
the cooldown is really short, so I should just be using it like
Yeah, you really
constantly,
should.
pretty
Yeah.
much.
It probably does like a multiplier of base damage. Is probably ridiculously powerful. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, even like auto targets, right? So.
Yeah, I think it targets just whatever you're attacking, at least with the controller.
Well, so when you target, right, all you're doing is choosing a direction, right? You're not.
I'm not choosing a direction. It's just auto targeting, pretty much. Whatever's
really?
closest. Yeah, pretty much whatever's closest. It's auto targeting.
What does the right analog stick do?
It
right
aims. It overrides basically.
Oh.
It'll override whatever you're targeting.
So if you do nothing, right? If you don't use the R trigger or the
It'll
R
just
stick at all,
see how it's targeting that guy over there. That's not who I want to target.
Oh, that
I want to target this
sucks.
guy. Yeah.
so it targets
So that's why
somebody-
I have to do claw grip.
Yeah.
So that I can press the A button while I'm aiming with the right stick. I don't know if there might be a better way to do it that I don't know about, but
It's targeting a guy that you can't actually hit.
yeah.
Unless you use
it'll do
your-
it like through a wall. It'll target through a wall.
Maybe it assumes that you're going to be using your specials, which I assume that rain of arrows go through walls, right?
Yeah.
That's probably
Here we
the
go.
deal.
It'll probably hit that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you
Got
don't
him.
use your default attack if you were desperate. That's an interesting problem to solve, actually.
Yeah, Diablo 3 for the Xbox 360 and for PS4. I think I had it for... What did I have it for? PS4 or Xbox 3? I think it was for PS4, yeah. I had Diablo 3 for PS4, and it worked pretty well. It usually
yeah.
targeted whatever you wanted it to. I think you just pointed at it, though, with the left stick. I think you would just point at whatever you wanted with the left stick, and it would just attack it.
You know, I'd only ever heard good things about the console ports.
It works really, really well. I like it better with a controller.
Yeah.
I like Diablo better
is
with a controller
crazy.
than with keyboard and mouse.
Blue. Oh my. L. L stands for Lord. Oh, Mastery 3. New upgrades available, so you can upgrade your Mastery. Whatever that means. Yeah, I guess it shouldn't be. Don't let it be understated that other games in this genre ease you into their systems instead of giving you access to all of them at once. Oh, the game even has killing streaks. All right. So it increases your souls count. There's the shovel compass. Sorry, I was trying to remember the voice.
Go ahead.
There's the shovel compass. It's a shovel with the compass on the handle. The compass looks broken and the shovel's all cracked. I'm not sure it's in any condition to dig a hole. Let's take it back to Pedro. Victory. So yeah, this game is like sectioned off a little bit. You know, there's like a concrete beginning and end to each part of the game, which is very, again, unusual but interesting. And already, for a game called the SLORMANCER, I'm already impressed. What accent did he have?
My shovel compass. Thank you. I was so worried.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all broken. In this condition, it'll be difficult to dig a hole with it, but it does still point north. It's a compass on a stick. You wouldn't need a compass by any chance, would you? Otherwise, we can always fix it. I have a shovel compass repair kit that I left in the central square of the graveyard, a little further away. It's a very specific object. Let's go get it.
Why didn't they call it a shovel?
Wait, now we have to go back into the graveyard to get the shovel
Really?
compass repair kit.
For the
So we have to
third
leave the
time?
graveyard for the... No, this is the fourth time.
Oh my god.
Fourth time running the same dungeon. It's just all skeletons.
But it's all random too, right?
I'm assuming it's randomly
like it's
generated. It's not been
randomized?
the... Yeah, it's a randomized...
Every single time?
Yeah, it's a different graveyard every time you go into it. All right, let's just check what kind of... Do we have... We have 2 points. So should we get some more... We'll get another dex. We'll get a... Should we get a willpower? Should we get zeal? Should we get a... I like determination. Plus elemental resistance, mana regeneration, and plus 23% max life. Seems like you would probably want to evenly do some of these.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, it's plus 23% max life. How do you turn that down? Oh, each one does something a little different. Is that Leon?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's so unhappy right now.
that's my cat, Leon. He's making noise right now. He sounds pretty upset.
Hey, don't do that. They're hissing at each other, but they're actually best buds.
They were best buds. They used
were.
to live at my house for a week.
Yeah.
Ed's cat lived at my house for a week, and they became best friends
I think
over time.
Leon's just stressed out, that's all. I think he's just stressed out because he's never been here before. Oh, look at
We got a bunch of new gear.
Holy shit,
with
there's a
the
lot to do in
exclamation
this
points on it. Okay.
that's better.
Light Greaves. So that one's better. Let's check out the next Greaves.
Hey.
So this one's probably worse. Light Breastplate. We got plus evasion and plus thorns damage. I guess we can take that. Sure. Great Chain Gloves. Versus Fine Plated Gauntlets. Sure. Plus 13 roll damage. No, well 12. 12 is not any better than 13. Plus raw damage plus thorns damage. Yeah, we'll take raw damage. We'll take raw damage. Alright. Plus 48 max life. Oh wait, we don't have one of these yet. Assaulted Jagged Crown. Alright. What else do we have here? We have character, which we just did. We already did our attributes. Do we have enough Slorm to gain skills here? I think we do. We can do a Mastery 3 tracking arrow. Whenever you hit an enemy with an arrow shot, he becomes tracked. Traps deal 10% increased damage to tracked enemies. I don't think we have any traps, though. Forking arrow. Well, we already upgraded forking arrow. All right, sure. We'll take tracking arrow. Invest. Invest. Oh, we invested 2 points into it. All right. Traps will deal extra damage. So we've got to get traps somehow. Oh, this is another Raining Knives. Oh, maybe we can unequip one of these so we can get some cash back here. Some of our Slorm. Oh, we go... Can we unequip it? Can we unequip? Here we go. Unequip. Equip. Oh, it's equipped. Where is it equipped?
He hissed at me.
Oh, maybe it just unequips the ability. It's a passive, though. So you just don't have it anymore? Or can we only equip one at a time? Unequip. No, it just unhighlights it with the inner bounding box. That yellow inner bounding box.
Yeah, you're right.
Is to equip or unequip. I think you actually don't undo your Slorm use
You just
when you
unequip
unequip
it?
it. It's just not using it anymore when you unequip it. I'm not sure why you would want to unequip something.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe there could be a double-edged sword ability that you might actually want to unequip. So I don't know. I guess we'll just go back into the graveyard here.
This is bizarre. Sorry, I had to go pet your cat.
I just upgraded our stats a little bit, upgraded our items, our
Oh
equipment.
no.
My shovel compass no longer points north, but that direction over there, maybe we should follow the way it's pointing.
Alright then. It's more skeletons, bro.
So they are easing us into it.
Yeah. Let me tell you something about skeletons, slimes, bats,
and
spiders, and zombies.
Zombies, yeah.
Right? I call it the quinfecta. The cliche quinfecta. I've actually come up with a name for it. And if you use those, I don't like you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I like you. But don't do it. Like, I started getting into Terraria about 2 months ago. Default enemies, slimes.
Skeletons.
Second default enemies, skeletons.
Wow, look at that, level 6.
Wow. Don't use slimes or spiders or bats or skeletons. Just don't do it.
Yeah, I don't know why you just don't pick something else. There's so many different kinds of creatures. What about a cheetah? You know?
And here's the thing, though. I've been railed against. I've been... people have not contradicted. People have opposed me, saying the reason that those things are so common is because they're easily understood by a new player. Everybody knows that slimes are weak. Everybody knows that skeletons are generally pretty easy. I don't think that's...
I don't think that matters, because you'll figure out that the enemy is easy after you kill it once.
Exactly. Yes, that's a fair assessment that slimes and skeletons are easy. But that's not a good reason to make a part of your game one of those completely cliche things. I don't think it's... I think you're doing a disservice to yourself and to your audience. Right? Like, remember Time Spinner? The first enemy in the game was a chicken head on a spring?
Yeah.
That jumped around? do that.
Yeah, that game had a little bit more interesting
Yeah.
kind of enemies. They weren't really that high effort. They weren't that complex looking, but they were at least different.
Yeah. And really, it's just all about the aesthetic, right? I mean, the behavior on a skeleton can be identical to the behavior on a chicken on a spring, and it can be identical to the behavior on a slime.
Yeah, Ed and I both independently played Time Spinner.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, and I still haven't played Symphony of the Night, but I played
Yeah,
Time
you
Spinner,
played Time
which is a
Spinner.
game that derivatively absolutely
Yeah,
just
it's
ripped it.
about as derivative as it gets of
Yeah.
Symphony of the Night. Yeah. Like the UI is the same.
Now, I recognize the UI because I played a lot of Dawn of Sorrow. Oh, there's a boss. This is your first boss?
No, we've played against one of these. We've seen another elite before.
Oh, this is an elite. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just an elite.
Yeah, I haven't
I
played.
mean, with the Huntress, it's pretty easy. You just kind of move away.
Yeah,
That's what I played in Torchlight. Also, I played the hunter
Right,
in that.
right.
I used to like playing as the archer type characters
Yeah.
in games, but probably 5 to 8 years ago or so, I switched to liking tank characters more.
Tanks. Oh, it's because you started playing Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, in Final Fantasy 14, I pretty much just played tanks, especially warrior.
which I've
Even
been
when it was the worst class in the game, I just played warrior.
I've been so tempted to play that again.
Yeah, it is tempting, but it's just I can't manage it. I
Yeah.
can't manage it.
You get a lot going on in your life. These cats, they're having a face-off right now. They're about 4 feet apart from each other. And my cat is making ridiculously perverted eye contact with the other cat. The other cat is busy rubbing his face into a sock filled with catnip.
He's a good guy.
He is such a good boy. I would trade you any day of the week.
You would trade me your cat for my cat?
I would absolutely trade you. My cat is great, but he's not a best friend cat. He's a good friend cat. You see what I mean?
No,
ne-
I don't really follow. No,
He'll never sit on your lap. He rarely sleeps in the bed with you. He mostly just wants attention.
I can't let Leon. I mean, I can't let Leon sleep in the bed with me. Sleep in my room because he yells too much. He's very noisy.
Yep, my cat wakes me up at 9 to 9:30 every single day, like clockwork. Every single day. And he wants to be fed. And if I feed him, he lets me sleep.
The enemies, there's just the regular enemies once in a while have a little word bubble above them and they say something.
Oh, that's fine.
He just said murder to me. I saw that once before. I didn't comment on it, but it's kind of cute that just the normal enemies
Yeah.
have something to say to you.
Yeah, for early access, I mean, this seems much more polished than is required to be released, right?
Yeah.
And-
Yeah, for early access game, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of early access games are pretty rough around the edges. Speaking of which, I'm gonna play some Grindia when you go home later. That game's been out for 6 years in early access. I'm gonna play some of that later. It better be good. It better be great.
I hope so by
Like,
now.
you can't be in early access. You can't be in early access.
Yeah, we
for
played
6
it.
years.
You know, the last time I played the game was when we played it on the channel.
Yeah.
5.5 years ago.
It was probably what,
It was one of the
2016.
yeah, it was one of the early. It was before A Wild Game Appears was a series
Yeah.
on GameSoup. So probably no one watching this would even remember that.
Hey, I spoke to Dino today. You knew actually. You
Yeah,
knew.
yeah, Dino Storm.
Yeah, Dino and I independently have stumbled upon this this GameMaker extension that lets you live code. And unfortunately, every time GameMaker has a major update, it breaks every extension. It's
Yeah.
the worst. GameMaker is actual trash.
Well, should we use something else?
No, because it's not even a matter of sunk costs. It's that it's actually probably still one of the best platforms available, but it still is kind of garbo. It's kind of garbo. Oh, new active
Skill unlocked. Stab. Open the skills tab. All right. I just press all of the
Yeah. You just press
D-pad
every
buttons
button
until I
once.
get to the one that I want.
Yeah, is it this one?
It took all of them. Yeah. All right. So we got stab. That's gonna be really fun.
There it is. Oh, it's a melee skill.
Is that stab? Where's stab? No, it's
it's,
poison knowledge.
this entire tree is for stab. This is a
it
stab
is?
tree, sir.
Oh, this is the stab tree.
Why is
I
there-
see.
oh my
It costs
God.
300. Why can't we use it though? Why can't we get it yet?
Reach mastery 2 with stab. So you unlocked it. Now you have to use it before you can upgrade it. Do you see?
How do we equip it though?
It's down here, I bet.
Oh, here you go.
Oh.
Equip on left click.
No.
Equip on- Yeah, I equipped it on left click.
Oh, it replaces your default attack.
Yeah,
I
it
suppose.
replaces my default attack.
All right.
You can equip it. You can only equip onto the left click or right click, and then there's space bar. I guess this is space bar. This is probably like circle or something.
It's locked, just like Diablo 3 does. It locks the rest of the skills into you for each like
ancestral skills. So yeah, all this stuff's locked.
All right.
So you just have left click and right click, which is more than enough for me right now.
Yeah, they've locked. At least they've locked something behind a level wall.
Secondary slot. Okay, so
Yeah.
we have primary slot as stab. Wait, can we get this as a primary slot? Rain of arrows.
Yeah.
No, rain of arrows was.
Yeah, look.
Well, it
Equip
could be a
on-
primary,
Yeah,
yeah, but it
there
has
you
a
go.
cooldown. It has a long cooldown.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to do that.
So we'll have stab and rain of arrows.
So you've
for right now.
replaced.
So
Yeah,
we'll
you've
do that.
Your
So
default
we gotta,
attack
so
no
we gotta
longer
use
exists,
we
yeah.
gotta use stab now.
Stab has a
Okay,
short
so it's a
cooldown.
melee. It's a short range, and we also have. Okay, that'll probably target whatever we're targeting, right? Whatever enemy we're targeting. So we have rain of arrows plus stab, which is a little bit of a weird setup.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a melee attack mixed with ranged attack. I don't know if I ever had a character that had a build like that, but
What was
here
the
we are.
what was the range on stab? How?
Oh, it's L button to
For the map?
to get rid of the map. Yeah,
Like if you-
L3.
If
Yeah.
you do a stab right now, how far does it reach?
How far does it reach?
Like to an enemy?
Oh, it's targeting the
melee
wrong guy.
range. Oh.
Okay, we gotta claw it.
Oh, that's not
It's really
far at all.
close. Yeah, it's not far at all. No,
Oh no!
but we can do this. If we get far away
That's
from
good.
them, we can just do.
But now you don't have your basic attack,
We
right?
don't have their basic attack. No, we
It
gotta do
seems like-
some stabbing.
Yeah, it seems like you'd rather have your basic attack at this
Yeah, we gotta
point
do
than
some stabbing
stab.
here.
It looks like you have something available on the D-pad. I'm not really sure what that represents.
Up on the D-pad.
It's
our
a long
character
bar.
attribute. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
our long bar, as Ed calls it, the long bar. Is that what these are called?
I don't.
Okay, so we
really-
reached the max
yeah.
level of this one. Oh, here we go. We got the big square here.
Reaper damage. Reaper is an elemental type, I suppose.
You have plus 40 max Reaper damage.
But we don't do. Do we do any Reaper damage? Wait. There's too many things. Too many things.
Who knows what Reaper damage is? I don't think
Yeah.
we're gonna figure it out on this video. Like, I don't want to make them sit here and watch
Yeah.
us figure out what Reaper damage is for right now.
This game has got some promise.
Yeah, it's got a lot of systems. It's hard to tell if it's overly complicated or if it's actually good from this short amount of time that we've
Yeah.
spent playing it. Because this kind of game, I think it's a little bit more time to analyze. The control is fairly solid. With the controller, it's a little bit hard to attack the specific enemy that you want to attack. Unfortunately.
Well, here, let me take
sometimes
over for a second.
It sometimes targets the wrong enemy. Yeah, go ahead. Play.
Yeah,
Play with the
yeah.
keyboard and
All right,
mouse.
because
see how that goes.
I imagine this is
All
a
right, Ed's
cinch.
playing now.
It's an actual cinch.
Probably.
It is,
It's
It
probably
actually is.
mainly meant to be a keyboard and mouse game.
Yeah, I think you're really screwing yourself over if you choose to use a gamepad. At least right now. I don't know. Maybe that will change. Maybe it'll be improved.
Yeah,
because
maybe
this
it's
is
just so you can sit back on your couch or something if you want to play it on the
Yeah.
couch. You hook up your laptop to the TV or something.
yeah, because this is intuitive. In fact, this is intuitive enough. But if you hold down the button, you get to sort of aim where you want it to be. Right?
Oh,
That's useful.
well, you can't. Can you wait? Hey, let me see if I can
Yeah,
do
try
that.
it,
Let
try
me
it.
see if I can do that.
You can. You can.
Yeah. Wait. I can.
Yeah. Can't you? Can you move it? Yeah.
Not like.
Oh.
Not like you were.
No. All right.
No. Wait. How do you do? Yeah, you can't just move it around here. Let
That's
me see.
weird.
Right click.
Yeah, you can freely aim with the mouse.
Oh yeah, you just right click on the spot that you want to aim toward. Yeah, you can't do that with the control pad. No, not at all. Okay, so you're pretty limited actually. You're somewhat limited
Yeah.
at least if you're using the controller.
But a game like this, I'm really not surprised that even stuff like that is not really fully implemented. Which is not just that early access is a good system. I mean, I mostly disagree. I think it's a trash system and should not exist. But you know,
Don't say that
corporations-
because maybe we'll do an early access.
Maybe. I mean, corporations got to make money, so they got to do early access. And you got to gauge the interest in your game so you can decide whether or not to abandon it after 5 years, or 3 years, or 1 year.
Oh, Secrets of Grindia is still going apparently.
Yeah,
Are
I
they
mean-
still developing it? Hopefully they are, and it's not just early access for 6 years and then abandonment.
And they're clearly playing for the wrong team, right? If you got that many reviews and that many sales after 6 years, you should have abandoned the game after 1 year, not told anybody, and then moved on to a second project where you can also sell in early access. So, I mean, that's the reason that I think they will eventually finish it, because they haven't given up on it yet.
Yeah, I think it kind of creates perverse incentives sometimes to do early access because if it doesn't do well in early access, then you can
Yeah.
kind of just screw over the customers that actually
Right?
paid for the early access and supported you in the early days. There's not really anything beholding you to finish the whole game.
It's like a Kickstarter, you know? If you put yourself out there for a Kickstarter and you don't do that well,
Well, at least the stab can hit multiple enemies at once.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
does hit multiple guys if you can catch them all in the attack.
but the Kickstarter, if you don't do that well, you just take the money and run.
Yeah.
Because you're not. There's no guarantee at all. You're not obligated to provide a product. You're selling the idea, right? A villager just came out of the breach. It looks like the shovel compass points towards the direction of the nearest breach. We should use it to close breaches and save more villagers. Villager found. You've released a villager that's trapped inside the breach. He will make his way back to Adriert. Wait, does it spell retarded? No, it's got 2 A's. What does it spell? Adriert. Retarda. On his
He'll make his
own.
way back to Ardriant on his own, and you'll be able to talk to him once you get out.
All right. There's a belt over there. PR geranium. What an amazing... I have to go back to the... I'm an expert myself.
Where's the belt?
There.
Oh, there it is. I see it. Cool. Thanks. I bet I missed that.
Yeah. Stat screen again, right? Yeah, stat screen.
I think it's up on the D-pad. It's going to take a while to learn all that stuff.
Yeah.
Slorm.
It seems like a keyboard mouse.
Slorm, experience, Goldus. It's not called
Wait,
gold.
experience and Slorm are 2 different things?
Yep.
And Goldus, of course, a Goldus.
Are you saying my shovel compass can locate breaches? It really is exceptional. But we still have to find my shovel compass repair kit.
We didn't find it? We should visit the villager. He will certainly have things... Okay. All right.
Dr. Perengium. All right.
That's not at all. When you read things like that, do you just like glance at it for a second and just try to guess what it means?
glance at it,
Okay,
yeah.
good. So like if you really put your mind to it, you would read it correctly, right?
Yeah.
It's funnier this way though.
Yeah, I don't really like reading.
Yeah, which is weird. Because like some activities people find draining. I don't find reading to be draining.
My name is Geranium. People call me the Reaper Prof.
I love it though. I love it.
Storm Reapers are exciting weapons, you know. They have a soul of their own awakened by a Slorm. There are many of them, and one has been forged for the champion of Ara of the past. For some, Slorm Reapers are items to collect. Others use them for fights. Given your incompetence in combat, you must be a collector like me. You have merit. They're very rare weapons and very hard to find. Ah, I see. You use it to fight. Well, let me help you. You're not using it to its full potential at all. Look.
Uh-oh.
Click. This is from now on, your Slorm Reaper will become more powerful every time you absorb Slorm.
Oh my god.
Isn't it wonderful?
What? It's
You'll
another
be able
system.
to find others during your adventures, but be careful, they're very rare. Come back and see me as soon as you find your first one.
It's another system.
Slorm Reapers are extremely rare items that can be found by destroying breaches. Each Slorm Reaper has a unique effect that that changes the way you should use your skills. Okay. Oh, Slorm Reapers.
It opens the options menu. Oh, this is the encyclopedia. I see. And it opens the encyclopedia, but nothing is available because it's early access. So
They didn't type it out yet?
no, it opens a blank menu. Why does it do that?
Yeah.
That's goofy. Okay, so it's extremely rare to find a Slorm Reaper?
I guess so.
Is what it was saying? Yeah. All right. I mean, sure. What are we doing?
We need the shovel compass
it's
repair
there.
kit, which we didn't get last time we went in.
For the 5th time, right? Let's go into the... Wait, no, not that one.
This one.
That one? The Breach Hunter?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The shovel compass is broken.
Yeah.
Oh, do we want to do that one?
No. We want to do the highest level one, I assume. Like
I think
level
so.
7.
This one, yeah.
Yeah. Close all breaches. All right. What a weird game. My shovel compass indicates a branch in this area. We should close it. It's on our way to the shovel compass repair kit anyway.
Try not to ruin everything. Too late.
Wow, bro. You really underestimated us when you told us not to break anything. Close all breaches. I'm not really sure how many breaches there are, but I'm sure we'll figure it out in due time, sir. I mean, it looks fun, even though we've only seen one enemy.
It doesn't. I mean, in a Diablo game, it technically doesn't really matter that much what the enemy is because you pretty much just murder everything with whatever your abilities are. They're just all fodder for you to test out your new abilities on.
Pretty much.
Diablo-like games. But yeah, I would like, my eyes would like to see something different than a skeleton at this point.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you.
I mean, even like a palette swap would be okay, I think, at this point.
Yeah, a green skeleton.
A purple skeleton.
Or a red skeleton. Red skeletons come back to life, though. We know that much because of Castlevania.
Oh, yeah, and La Mulana. The red skeletons are bosses, actually.
They should be, yeah.
How come we never played La Mulana on the channel?
We had an idea, actually, at one point where Joe was going to play La Mulana and Ed was going to laugh at him failing at everything.
Why?
Or maybe help him along, whichever one he felt like doing.
Yeah, we should do that. La Mulana is easily one of the best 5 games of all time.
Wow.
Yep. It's up there with The World Ends With You, Super Mario RPG, Resident Evil Code Veronica, La Mulana. It's just that good. And we've never played it, actually. Huh. It's not a very good LP, though, because it takes like 200 hours.
Yeah.
So...
I think for an LP, you know what game I've been really itching to play? Mystical Ninja, starring Goemon. For N64.
We should play that.
Actually, here, you play for a little bit. Just use the keyboard and mouse, or use the controller.
I'll use the keyboard and mouse, yeah.
There's a shoulder blades you need to pick up there.
I do see that. Alright.
So...
Oh, okay. Alright.
I was considering... I would like to do a classic LP at some point in this fairly near future. In the next few months, probably, on GameSoup. And I was thinking, I think topping my list would have to be Mystical Ninja, starring Goemon for N64.
I haven't played that game since we were children.
Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
Which we kind of just have to play. I feel like Ed is obligated to play it. I've already played through the game probably 5 times in my life, but Ed is pretty much obligated to play it because we're making a Metroidvania, and it's basically the game that it didn't necessarily invent the genre. Obviously, Metroid did that, but it's so integral and it has such a charm to it, and it's such an important piece of the vernacular of the language that's used. Sure. Not necessarily the verbal language, but the visual language and the gameplay language of Metroidvanias is so thoroughly encompassed by Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It's just required playing if you're developing a Metroidvania.
It's been on my list for a very long time.
I don't know if there's really any other game that you could list that would be more important to play than that. And there's, for instance, if you're a filmmaker, you're supposed to watch Citizen Kane.
Really?
You know? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a really boring movie. But
yeah, I imagine it is.
But it broke a lot of ground, and you're supposed to really love that movie. Maybe not love, but it's just something you're supposed to study to understand filmmaking.
Yeah.
And I would say that Symphony of the Night is not in the same category because this actually you'll learn something from playing.
Wow. Okay then.
No, I don't know that much about filmmaking, so I shouldn't necessarily say that. So if you're a big fan of Citizen Kane, leave it in the comments and tell us all.
Actually, okay. I know you're about to move on to a new topic.
No, go ahead.
I watched 12 Angry Men about 5 years ago for the first time. It's a black and white film from the, I think, 60s or 50s maybe even. About 12 jurors that have to decide whether or not to prosecute a black man. That movie taught me things I didn't know that I needed to know. That's a film that did not age at all. It ages. It is just as relevant today as it was 60 or 70 years ago. And it's black and white. It's just 12 dudes. It's Clerks. It's the original Clerks, where 12 guys sit in a room and talk, and there's nothing else that happens other than 12 guys talking. So I've never seen Citizen Kane, but you know what? I'm gonna say skip Citizen Kane and just watch 12 Angry Men. Because it's Clerks 1.0. I mean Clerks is Clerks 1.0. It's Clerks 0.5. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I just got that. Okay, continue, sir. Continue.
What were we talking about? Symphony of the Night?
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah,
you should play it. Ed should play it.
Yep.
Maybe we should play it on the channel.
Yeah.
Also on my list would be Mischief Makers. That was on our list. These are basically all games that were on our list of games to vote for classic LPs.
Yeah. I forgot about Mischief Makers.
Mischief Makers, that's a shorter one, and it's just, gosh, is it fun and charming.
For justice, I have been called Right? What did he say?
Yeah, I can't remember. So see, we got to play it so we can remember. We can remember such charming and clever memories. And then the second place on the classic game poll that we did. I don't know how long ago was that? A year and a half ago.
FF5.
Final Fantasy V, yeah.
Yep.
Which is on our list. We made a pact to each other to play Final Fantasy V every 10 years, and it's actually been almost 12 years, I think, since we played it.
I was just thinking, the last time we played that, that was a long time ago.
I remember where I lived. I was
dating somebody for a long time.
How long ago was that? Yeah, she was with us when, a lot
of other stuff happened.
My
at
girlfriend
that time.
and your girlfriend watched us play Final Fantasy V at the time.
And we broke up 10 years ago. 10 years ago! 10! Can you believe that?
I can, yeah.
I can't.
It was a while ago.
I don't believe that 10 years have passed. That was good times though. But yeah, we should play that because we're long overdue.
Final Fantasy V.
Yeah, I have there's a text file in my Dropbox with instructions on what to do. Remember?
Yeah. We also have to play the GBA version because it has different classes.
Yeah.
We've actually never played that one, despite Final Fantasy V being one of our favorite RPGs of all time. We always played the Super Nintendo version.
You know what sucks? Because I feel like we just LP'd it not long ago. Like I realized it was like we've never LP'd it on the channel.
No. We never LP'd Final Fantasy V. You just mean we played it.
We played
not
it,
Let's
not
play it.
LP'd it. But it feels like it wasn't that long ago. But clearly it was.
It feels like it was ages ago to me. It feels like another lifetime to me. I think it was, actually. Well, I think a person goes through people like to think that you just have one linear lifetime. It's your age you live from 0 to 70 or 80 and you die and it's just one lifetime. But I think of it as small lifetimes, that you die multiple times during your life and then you're reborn into a new type of person. And it's a little bit of a gradual change that might take a year or two between lifetimes. But that's the way I look at it. And that each lifetime is somewhere between 10 to 15 years. So Final Fantasy V, that was another one. And here's one that is going to surprise Ed. Mm-hmm. This is going to surprise you to the core, the next game that I suggest to you. And it is not one of the games that was on our poll of games to play.
Okay.
This is going to surprise Ed.
I'm intrigued.
I think, a little bit. Pokemon Red.
I'm intrigued.
What do you think about playing Pokemon Red as an LP? People love Pokemon, especially now. They love the Pokemon TCG, especially.
Right?
People have been loving TCGs lately.
It's coming back in a big way, isn't it?
It is. Pokemon's been a big thing recently, and I would never play Pokemon by myself.
Right.
I would never play it on my own. I would play it on the channel though. I would play it with commentary because it just as a background for us to just bullshit over.
That's bizarre.
And make fun of.
Because in all my years as a human being, I never considered playing that. But now that you mention it,
I think it would be a good LP game for GameSoup. I think it would fit us pretty well at this point in our lives, at this point in the channel. And
do you want to just play Pokemon Red right now?
Yes,
because you got me thinking about what it's like to start that game, and I was always
which one will we pick?
Well, we'd have to pick Charmander, right? He's the OP, right?
Charmander's the hardest, though. Charmander's hard mode.
Well, he's hard mode
in the beginning,
only for the first gym, because right? It's a grass
or a water
gym.
Gyms, yeah. The first few gyms, yeah. That's who I picked. I had a hard time for the first few gyms because you've got. The first gym is the Rock Gym, which means you're gonna have a hard time.
Sure.
Yeah, Brock, and then you got Misty, which water is gonna kill your Charmander pretty good. And then the next one, what's the third gym? Lightning,
I don't remember.
Which is neutral.
Surge.
I think. Lightning is neutral, and then after that you have the Leaf Gym, the Plant Gym. So after that it gets Charmander's good against that, obviously.
Did they know that Charmander was horrible at the beginning of the game? Did they know that they just created a horrible Pokemon, like typing wise? Like gyms 1 and Gym 2 were just abysmal to be a Charmander.
Yeah, me and Ed, we both started the game at the same exact time.
Yeah.
And I picked Charmander because he was just the first one I clicked on, and I thought he looked cool.
He did look cool.
And Ed picked
Bulbasaur.
Ed picked Bulbasaur. Yeah. I knew that.
I should have picked
about
Squirtle.
To say it.
Yeah.
But Bulbasaur was roughly considered easy mode.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Bulbasaur's considered easy because the first gym.
Oh, but endgame he sucks though. Was
endgame
the general idea, right?
Yeah, I think Charizard is like the good in the endgame but bad in the early game. But you also have the options to play as many other Pokemon during your journey through the adventure. That you should have multiple other Pokemon at high level when you're getting close to the end.
Have you heard? Okay, so this is interesting. I watch a lot of Twitch, right? And somebody that I watch regularly about maybe 6 days ago started a Nuzlocke run. Have you heard of Nuzlocke, Joe?
I think I might have heard the name, but I don't really know what it is now.
So it's a challenge run where I assume it can work with any generation. It's a challenge run where in every area of the game, the first Pokemon you encounter in that area is the one you must catch. Any Pokemon that is fainted in combat must be immediately released and can never be used again.
Oh, he got killed!
What the hell, balls? So it's a challenge run. I mean, you know, Pokemon Red and Blue are not really particularly challenging games. So if you wanted to add some sort of spice to your life, you could also try that. That's a decently popular run. I kind of just want to play Pokemon Red now. We've been going for like almost an hour and a half.
Well, should we add it to the list? Leave it in the comments. If you watched this far into the episode and you heard us talking about the top games that we are considering, classic games that we would consider LPing on the channel, but we've also got we at least have one other LP. We were going to play Deedlit in Monster Wonderland.
Yeah, Monster Wonderland. What about Wonder Boy Monsterland? Monster Boy in Wonderland and Wonder Boy Monsterland.
The new ones with the great graphics.
Yeah.
I don't think they would be great LPs. They're kind of easy to get stuck in, and there are some parts of it that I can't remember exactly why, but I actually stopped playing because it started wasting my time. It started pissing me the fuck off.
You said there were like puzzles eventually that kind of just like screwed you over a little bit, or something like that, right?
Yeah, I actually did not finish one of the Monster Boy games. I think it was the Cursed Kingdom. It's one of the newer Monster Boy games. I liked it. I mean, the graphics are fucking incredible.
Yeah,
There's really nothing bad to be said about that. It's about as good as... I can't think of a Metroidvania that has better graphics. Maybe Valda's Story, but that's getting a little bit older.
It's 720p.
Yeah, Valda's Story, and it had a lot of really low resolution backgrounds that they had from probably an early build of the game that they just didn't replace.
Right.
But I would say Monster Boy probably outclasses it. Really, like objectively, pound for pound, probably outclasses it. Valda's Story, I think I like the style of Valda's Story slightly more.
Yeah.
But overall, yeah.
We also have Yoku's Island Express, which I bought for $5. And I believe is one of the great underappreciated Metroidvanias. So let's add that to the list along with Final Fantasy V and Pokemon Red.
They're just very long games. That's the problem with RPGs. They just take so long. We got a limited time to record.
Yeah.
And they don't get a lot of views. Like the late episodes and LPs just don't get that many views.
Although, what if Pokemon gets a lot of views?
It could. I mean, Pokemon, a lot of people love it.
You know?
Yeah.
It never gets old. Because the formula is so simple.
All right. Well, let's do it then.
Okay, bye.
We like you.